Head Awards in general are my favourite awards, and I've said this to you guys before. Really, it's because they're a mixture, really, because we've got session stylists with hairdressers and platform artists, we've got business people, we've got all these different parts of the industry all collected together in one set of awards, and I think that's really special because it's the only awards in the industry where actually you bring everybody together as opposed to really separating out what different parts are. I used to live in Blackpool, I'm from Blackpool, and I remember across not just these awards but all awards saying, oh no, there's no point doing them because they're fixed. They're all fixed. And I've judged them, I've been around them, and it literally couldn't be further from the truth. Like, it's so bizarre that people would think that, but it's really just because the people that enter a lot and they get to learn as they go. So you're not really likely to necessarily win first time, and that's all right. But what you do is you learn what they're looking for, you learn how to show what you've done. I think it's quite hard to understand the concept of how do you enter? How do you make a book look? How do you show what you've done? So I don't think you should really expect to enter the first time. I think you should just try and find your feet with it, really, and be just really excited to be a part of it, to sit in the audience and to learn how these things work. That's what I think is important. I think in my mind I was thinking a lot about the fact that Mark Woolley won last year and his business is worth 2 million, and how on earth am I ever going to compete with that, because my business doesn't earn that. And that was fine, because what I focused on was growth, and I focused on how I'd improved. And it was nice to see that judges are not just valuing how much money you're making, but where you're going and the development of the company. So I didn't really need to worry as much in that way. I think don't write too much is really important, so choose your words really wisely, and that's really hard to do. When you're putting together a portfolio, you just want to tell them everything. Really separate some bits out that you find really important and put them in bold, so that maybe when you're coming back and you're judging it, you can just skim past those little bits that are important. You start collecting your evidence now. So I've got a folder in my phone at the moment called Entries, and every time I have something that I think would be good to put into the entry, I drop it into a folder, because there is nothing worse than getting close to that deadline and trying to collect the stuff together. So if you're just organised from the start, it saves a lot of heartache. Apart from our clients saying, I love my haircut, and the kind of one-on-one experiences you get as a hairdresser, having the opportunity to feel valued within your industry is really lovely. So, even if you just getting to the finals is the most amazing feeling ever.